Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I'm just on here to give a quick word from a prophetic dream that the Lord gave me in the wee hours of this morning. I recorded this dream on my phone at 3 something this morning. So powerful, very powerful prophetic word for somebody. This is not for everybody, just like every prophetic word that God gives is not for everyone, right? This could be for one or two people, it could be for hundreds of people, it could be for you 3 years from now, right? But it's definitely not for everybody. So as I say with every prophetic word, take the word to God, take the person to God and say, what is this? Is this for me? Don't just grab something because it feels good and you're just ready for a blessing. Okay. That's not how it works. You can be ready all day, but if it's not your time and it's not your word, it's not going to happen. Okay. So in this dream, I was in a store and it looked like a Target. I'm always in Target, so that's not a surprise, but it was a store, right? And I remember walking in this store knowing that I needed to get items for my baby that I was about to give birth to. Okay. The first item I picked up in this dream was a big, huge bag of Pampers, right? And I knew on the bag of Pampers, it said newborn, right? It said newborn Pampers on this bag. And I grabbed a shopping cart because I knew I was going to need a lot more things for this baby, clothing, everything. So I grabbed a shopping cart so I can fill it with items for my baby. I knew in the dream that I was about to have my baby very soon and that this was the last opportunity for me to grab things that I needed. Okay. I also had a knowing in the dream that I had been in this place before and that I had filled my shopping cart with all of the things for the baby, but I never purchased the items when I was in this store before. So now that I'm in the store again, purchasing these items for my baby, the prices of everything had went up, right? So I was paying more because I didn't purchase them or check out with the items previously when I had filled my cart with them. I also knew in the dream that I had more than enough money to purchase what I needed, even though the price was higher than it previously was. It didn't move me at all that I needed to pay more, right? Or that I had to pay more for things. I had the money and it did not inconvenience me in any way. I knew I needed to get everything that I needed at that time, right? I also knew that I needed a car seat and that I would not be able to take my baby home from the hospital without a car seat. Okay. And that was pretty much the end of the dream. Now, if you're new to Bold for Christ, welcome. I hope God sent you and you didn't send yourself. When God gives me prophetic dreams, he speaks to me in complete parables. Okay. So a lot of the times I wake up and I'm like, huh, what? But God is a good God. He's never going to give you a prophetic gifting without the meaning of it or without giving you the interpretation or without giving you information on what he's saying. Just like he's not going to bless you with a car and he doesn't give you the keys. Okay. If he's giving you a car, he's going to give you the keys to go to it. So he'll always explain it, but he speaks to me in a lot of parables, and this is no different. So I'm going to be reading from my notebook, notes that I actually have written. I'm going to read from my phone, and I also have some notes on my computer. So bear with me as I try to navigate to get this word out. But the Lord is saying that he's preparing you for something new. He's getting ready to birth something in your life, whether this is a new season, a promise, or a spiritual baby, such as a ministry, a project, or whatever. This could even be a restoration, but God is getting ready to birth something into your life that's brand new. Okay. The baby represents something that God is preparing to manifest in your life very soon. Again, in the dream, I knew that I was getting ready to give birth really soon, and this was my last chance to get everything that I needed, right? So God is preparing to manifest something in your life. When he manifests something, that's to make it clear and obvious to your eyes. So this is not just, you're going to see this in the spirit before the natural. No, God is getting ready to birth this thing out. Like you're getting ready to push this thing out. And this could be a new ministry, a new project, a restoration, a new relationship, a new phase in life, whatever that new is for you. Okay. That's between you and God. But it's definitely a new beginning. And it's also a new phase. Okay. The large bag of Pampers for newborns represents something that's fresh and, again, brand new. The Pamper symbolizes protection and care and nurturing that will be required in this new phase. The fact that this bag was huge indicates the magnitude of what's coming and the responsibility that comes with it. Expect lots of change, right? When you have a big bag of diapers, you're ready to change your baby. Let me put it that way. You're ready to change your baby as often as necessary. Okay. The Lord is saying, prepare for a lot of change. Okay. A pamper also catches poop and pee, right? So it catches the defiled things. And when that pamper is full, it's able to be changed and wiped clean. Okay. You can also look at God as our daily pamper. Okay. We're sinners. We're always going to be sinners as long as we're in this world, but we're able to repent and release into the pamper. So we're able to release that sin to God, and he takes it and he wipes it clean, and he gives us new mercy and new grace. Okay. Symbolic to a mom that changes her baby's nasty diaper and gives them a fresh start. God does that for us every day. So with this promise, this new phase of life, this new thing, expect lots of change, but you're also preparing to make space and secure that thing, make it comfortable enough to be able to release, to be able to trust you. Okay. Forgiveness is also key with this new thing, this new phase, forgiving. Okay. Allowing someone or this person, if it's a person or several people, to have a clean slate with you and for them to be comfortable with releasing. Okay. And catch this, because I can't, y'all know I be having a hard time with explaining dreams sometimes when God gives them to me, to other people. Like, I can understand what he's saying to me, but when I have to explain it to you guys, I'm like, it becomes a lot for me. The shopping cart and the pricing. The fact that I previously had filled this cart but never purchased the items, and now the prices had went up, right? The prices had risen, reflects a past opportunity of preparation that you were given that wasn't fully completed. Okay, now you're being given another chance to get ready, but there is a higher cost. Okay, perhaps in time, energy, spiritual investment that wasn't there before. So the price has went up. Okay, but in the dream, I also knew that money wasn't an issue for me. So even though I was paying more, it wasn't going to affect me in any way. Okay, so even though it may feel like this time you have to put out more or give more, you're not going to feel it. It's not going to be an inconvenience to you. Okay, but it is something that has to be done regardless, because you're at, whoever this is for, you're at the end of this process. This is your last moment to prepare for what God is doing in your life. Okay. Hitting everything. The car seat, me knowing that I need a car seat or I can't bring my baby home from the hospital. Okay. You can't fully walk into this new phase, into this new door, through these new doors, without properly equipping your promise, without properly equipping or without properly being equipped for what God is birthing out through you, right? You're going to have to secure this thing to make sure it's immovable in the midst of chaos or attacks. So whatever God is birthing out through you requires security. It needs to be secured. It needs to be protected, because just like when you give birth to a baby, you have to put it in a car seat in case that you're leaving the hospital and you get into a car accident. That baby's going to be okay. That baby's going to be immovable and safe. Okay. As God is birthing this thing out through you, be ready to protect this thing at all costs. Okay. It may not be something that you have to go out, or that you should go out and just tell everybody, look at what God has done for me, right? This may not be something that you do initially. So you're going to have to secure and protect this thing at all costs. Okay. In order to walk through these new doors, to get into this new phase of life, to walk into this new, you have to be ready to secure what God is birthing through you, to be ready to protect it at all costs, just like a mother would do for her child. Okay. I'm missing. The dream also emphasizes the need to prepare thoroughly for what God is about to bring forth in your life. Not only was I getting a car seat, again, I was getting Pampers. I knew I had to get clothing. I knew I had to get everything that this baby would need. Okay, so this is a need to prepare thoroughly, not just get a little bit over here and a little bit over there. No, everything you need to prepare for this thing to come. Okay, there is a sense of urgency and responsibility. This time, you are determined to gather everything that you need, no matter what the cost will be. I knew that this was my last chance to prepare before I gave birth to this thing. Okay, so there is a sense of urgency and responsibility at this time. Okay, the Lord is encouraging you to prepare yourself in every way, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever, every way. Okay, for what he is bringing into your life, for this fulfillment. Okay, you can't leave anything out. Like I knew I needed the car seat, so nothing can be left out this time, because you don't have any more time. Like whoever this is for, the fulfillment of this thing, the manifestation of this thing is here. Okay, so you don't have any room to leave anything out any longer. Okay, he's saying to pay attention to every detail, and also to trust him to provide what you need. Okay, but you must take the steps to prepare. Okay, God will give you what you need, but faith without works is dead. You still have to prepare for this thing. Okay, just like God will give you water to drink, but he's not going to pour it in a cup and open your mouth for you and drink it for you. You have to do that part, right? God will give you food if you're hungry, but he's not going to cook it for you. You have to get up and cook and prepare the meal. Okay, he'll bless you with a car, but he ain't gonna drive it for you. You have to get in the car and drive to your destination. So it's all about you being proactive in pulling all of this stuff together, because there is no more time. Okay, when I woke up, the Lord gave me, all I heard him say was Isaiah 43:7. Okay, Isaiah 43:7. And that verse says, everyone who is called by my name, whom I have created for my glory, I have formed him. Yes, I have made him. Okay, this verse reinforces the message of preparation and purpose. Okay, God is reminding you that you have been created for his glory, and that everything he is bringing forth in your life, whether it's a promise, a calling, or a new season, is for his divine purpose. Okay, this verse emphasizes that you are called by his name, and you have specifically been formed and created to bring him glory. This is not about you. Okay, the birth or new beginning that this dream symbolizes is a part of his divine purpose for your life. It is not just about fulfillment of a personal promise. It's about God's plan for your life that will ultimately glorify him. Whatever he's birthing through you, it's for him to get the glory out of it. Okay? He's encouraging you to continue to prepare with confidence and know that he is behind it all, shaping and forming you for what's coming. Even as you gather what's necessary, like the baby items in the dream, God is orchestrating everything for his glory through you. Trust the process and the calling that he has placed on your life. Okay? God is getting ready to manifest this thing in the natural, and whoever this word is for, this is your last time to prepare and get ready for this thing. Okay? And in order to bring this thing home, it has to be secured. You have to be ready to secure it and protect it at all costs. So that also involves you allowing God to lead you as he's birthing this thing through you, right? A lot of the times God releases blessings to us and we just want to testify on it. But not all things need to be testified on right then and there. There's a divine timing for everything. right? Anything you speak on too soon can go to the left. And we see that with Joseph telling his brothers about the prophecy or the promise that God had spoken over his life, right? That led them to throw him or to sell him into slavery. Help me get these words out, Lord. I cannot today. It led him into being sold into slavery by his brothers. Now, God will turn everything around for your good, right? He will Romans 8:28 that thing, and tomorrow's actually 8:28. That's actually a date the Lord gave me. I shared that with you guys too. But all things work for the good of those who love the Lord and are called to purpose. All things. So even if something goes to the left, God will turn it around for his glory. He will still be able to use it. At the end of the day, his divine purpose is what will be fulfilled. It's what will roll out. Okay, so whoever this is for, this is your final time to prepare for what God is doing. Okay, God is encouraging you to take a decisive action and preparing for this new beginning in your life. Okay, God is calling you to fully commit and invest to what he's about to, or I'm sorry, invest in. I cannot talk this morning, y'all. I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't know what's going on. This is like an everyday thing for me. But he's calling you to fully commit and to invest in what he's about to birth through you. Okay, he's also reminding you, do not delay or hesitate any longer. Again, I knew in this dream that I had previously been in this store, filled my cart, but never checked out. There is a reminder that you can't delay or hesitate any longer. Move forward with the necessary preparations, even if it requires you to sacrifice or step out of your comfort zone, okay? Even if the cost is higher than it was before, okay? But as with every dream, guys, or every prophetic word, take this word back to the Lord. Let him give you more revelation on what this means for you specifically. My face is itching, Holy Spirit. If you don't know, whenever the Holy Spirit is upon me, my face starts to itch, and it's normally my nose. I know I have a lot of new people to this ministry. Welcome. But yeah, so if you ever see me like doing this, I don't have allergies or anything. My face never itches unless I'm giving a prophetic word or ministering to somebody. My whole face will start itching. But yeah, prepare for whatever God is doing. This is not for everybody, but whoever it is for, prepare for what God is doing. You have no more time to procrastinate. This thing is coming, and it's coming soon. And this is pretty much the last step for you. Okay. And this morning when I opened my Bible, it opened up to what's the verse? Proverbs 13:12. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is like a tree of life. And I know many of you guys have been like just standing on the promises of God, including myself, and it could get like overwhelming. You get tired, you just get over it, and so forth. But God's timing is perfect, right? Anytime something is delayed or postponed, it hurts emotionally. It disappoints you. It's discouraging, right? But when God fulfills that thing, it's like life, nourishment, sustenance. Like it opens a whole different door. It brings joy, satisfaction, a sense of renewal, right? It's like a tree that bears fruit. Like you just feel totally renewed and different. So that is what God is doing in this hour, right? He's fulfilling promises. He's fulfilling promises. But that's the word, guys. I'm gonna get up off here because I feel like I'm all over the place. But whoever this is for, this will resonate with you. Take this word to God. Don't put all of your business in the comment section of this word. Just simply take this word and go sit with God if you feel that it's for you. It is not for everybody. We are all in different seasons. So know your season. Don't just grab something because, ooh, that sounds so good for this season. Doesn't matter how good it sounds. Doesn't matter how much you sow into a word. If it's not for you in that season, it's not going to happen. Okay, so just make sure you know your season. But that's the word for today, guys. I love you, and I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.